couple PSA things. I want to thank all those people who just give me messages on YouTube. I love hearing them. You know, I think I have to increase my 5 loyal followers to 6. Yay! I have 6 of you out there. God bless you all. And, you know, leave me your messages and leave me questions and topics you want me to talk, because I think you can tell that I don't prepare anything for this. I don't prepare a darn thing. I just come and sit here and just basically chit-chat and do the light language. So if there's any questions you want of me, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you for that. So subscribe, click the bell icon. Go to my website. I do heal. I heal and I channel at the same time. So you will receive not only energetic healing, but you will also receive channeled advice. And you may do that by going to my website, theartofhealing.org, O-R-G, and scheduling a time with me. I love to do, you know, I love to do face-to-face, but let's be real. We're in a world, a global situation, so I love doing long-distance healing, and it comes quite strong to me. I enjoy doing it very much, and it's a powerful experience for the people who come to me for healing. So I think the long and short of it, I had a friend who is doubting herself, and I wanted to say that you are so blessed and gifted, and just by being here, you are meant to be here. There are no coincidences at all. So release that fear, release that self-doubt, release that ego. And now things are bubbling up to the surface. We are all weeding our gardens. This past equinox just happened. The energies that came through from me like glued me to my bed. I was just like, and I felt them vibrating from head to toe. We are in full moon right now. I need to take my crystals out to get charged in the full moon. Make sure you ground them first. You can sage them, you could put them in salt, you could run them under water, but if they're obviously a salt, they're going to dissolve. So clear them. You can charge them if you're Reiki energy. You can do Reiki energy over them, or charge them in the light of the full moon, which is a beautiful thing. I don't really give a lot of emphasis to crystals. I view them as utilitarian. They are part of the first element of Earth. They do have definite functions, but I don't give them any other special qualities other than just their properties of their own. They're not magic. They don't make me better. They simply are like a medicine or something that you can use to help you out. But like I said, it's nothing any, no talisman or anything, good luck charm, nothing so much like that. But you wear it with good intent. So that's my 2 cents about that. All right. I think it's time. I wish you all a blessed week, and look to the skies, ground to the earth, look to the sun, look to the skies, and just focus on love. It's really all I can tell you. All right, let's see what they've got going on for me today. Oh, my get away, met get away to so to mana with the potato and the mana could get chicken, what else so mana when they want mamma. Yeah, I could take it in, many good to go to the chicken, get it, would get away, so what to get what one. Ma would I would take a dama, what they was say, my what they were. Ma would take a ma would take it to so many, whenever I take a one, ma would you take a ma with the way, what the go you with the ma what they were. Yeah, I may what to get one, the ma was, a man one, what to go you when they want my when they would. What they say, my when they go money, where when they all take away my way. Yeah, I'm here, so money, how many go away, go my. We thank this channel again for allowing us to transmit through her. Yes, she has indeed been prepared for this role her entire life, as we often are. When you communicate with beings that are not in your immediate physical realm, of course there are doubts, of course there are feelings of, oh, this is crazy, this is insane, I mean, what kind of, how can you do this? Your eyes are closed, this can't be real. Let us assure you, it is entirely real. Your bodies have been made for this kind of communication. Unfortunately, because of the systems that have been at work in your earth plane for so many centuries, you have absolutely lost this innate ability in you. And of course, there is the ego at play. And the ego is there to keep you safe. The ego is there to say, well, is it really a good idea to jump off that mountain with a parachute or with skis? Is that really a great idea? You could break your leg. You could twist your ankle. So that is the job of the ego consciousness. So if we're taking this ego consciousness inside of us, and you say, this voice is coming out of nowhere. Look at her. She has no clue. Her eyes are closed. She can't even tell what she's looking like. And especially if the language is not a language that you are familiar with. Of course it's going to bring up confusion. It's going to bring up lots of red flags. But again, the process of raising your personal vibration for this being from the point of almost death to raising it to the point where she is now, like a radio, able to tune into the channels of higher vibrational frequency. And you also understand she desired this because she saw channelers and actually researched channelings for many, many, many years before she ever heard Tina Spalding channel Jesus, her beloved, whom she loves so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember that this is a purification of your soul. Enough about Anne-Marie. Let's talk about you for right now. The energies on your planet are rising in frequency. The energies emitting from the sun are bursting and changing and pulsing. Your sun is under transition, and by default and communication with Gaia, your earth is also under transition. So all the fears and the doubts that reside deep within you are going to come to the surface because they are of a frequency that is no longer capable of residing on this planet. And since you are on the planet, your frequencies must raise. And all these thoughts and fears and indoctrinations of low frequency are going to be challenged, and they must come to the surface for resolution. You are at a time where you must resolve every fear. If you don't, you will have a more difficult time. This being had nothing, nowhere else to go but up. She was literally on the floor, wanting to die. So her life was at 0 or 0.1. So her slate was cleared, and she sought answers, and she sought, and she sought, and she sought, and she found channeling Jesus and Ananda. And through the efforts of the channel of Tina Louise Spalding, she was able to learn with joy, with voracious appetite, to the point where she elevated her spiritual growth within a span of only 3 years. This is a very difficult feat. There are people who study A Course in Miracles for years, and they're still mired in the ego. Ladies and gentlemen, you are at a point where fears will swirl around you. Doubts will swirl around you. Questions will crop up. And what we have to say is, if these questions come up, that is your consciousness telling you these questions should be answered. Let us examine them. How do you examine all the questions that life throws at you, and especially in this very turbulent, energetic times? You must seek a source of guidance. The book of A Course in Miracles teaches you that everything outside is a reflection of what is within. Once your internal self becomes completely at peace, completely accepting the will of God, and you understanding that you hold the divine light, once you come to acceptance of this and walk in a path where you are completely shining, then the divine world within encompasses the world without. So, ladies and gentlemen, seek your truth. Maybe the Course in Miracles is not your truth. Maybe you seek it from some other source. It is all good. It is all very good. The journey, the seeking is the important part. And then once you find those answers, rest in them. Trust in them. If you are having sincere doubts and sincere conflicts, then your journey is just not over. But please do not doubt. And one final thought: ask for help. Anne-Marie listened to many different sources of information. Some sources would have taken her on a different road, but we as her guides made it so that she was returned to the focus that she needed to be on. And this has happened a couple of times. Last week she mentioned one group that she wanted to become more involved in, but that led her down a path that she was uncomfortable. She had the guts to make that choice and decision for her. But previous to that, there was another channeler who Anne-Marie was very excited about, and the ego still plays. Ooh, I can be friends with Tina. I can be friends with this one. I can be friends with Pamela. I can be friends with this. And you kind of collect these people. We want to tell you that listening is all well and good. But you can only ride a horse, one horse at a time. You can get down from that horse and test another one out. But there's always going to be your favorite horse. So let's use that analogy. Anne-Marie has found something that works for her. And we are asking you to do the work, to purify your soul. And if you come to the point where you are channeling, where you hear voices, where your psychic abilities come to a greater sharpness, then that is a sign that you are elevating your vibration. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your attention. Many blessings to you all. I am back with you again, dear ones. I am the one that you know as Jesus. Yes, we allow Anne-Marie's highway guides to come through first, and now I am here with you. Do not doubt the fact that I am communicating through this being. This aspect of me is communicating through her. The aspect of me that communicates through another channeler of mine in this circle of hers named Kelsey, or Tina, or Carol. I am multifaceted. I am an omnipresent being of love and light, and I have different facets that go through different channels, but they all emanate from my one consciousness. Anne-Marie is new to this. We are very proud of her. She has been a good child of mine for her entire life. And yes, this is good validation for her. In my name, tales have been told that show my death as being the fault of humanity. My death was not the fault of humanity. Take that burden off your shoulders, please. Take that off your shoulders. I did not die for your sins. I died because I had to. I died because I couldn't do anything else. It was my plan from my life. And I died, in fact, to prove the body is meaningless. Ladies and gentlemen, I am with you, always. Call upon me. Call upon your guides. Call upon your angels. Call upon the ascended masters. Call upon your extraterrestrial brothers and sisters. They also have your best interests at heart, especially during this time of Earth's elevation into the fifth dimension. This is not just an Earth event. This is a galactical event, a galaxy-wide event. And yes, you are not alone on this planet. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of beings that reside in other star systems who are here to watch and guide and protect the human species, the human race here on this blue planet of yours. That is all for this evening. This channel is withdrawing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shoo, man. Yeah, I couldn't hang on for whatever reason. I don't know what it was, but that happens. That happens. All right. Happy Light Language Monday, Volume 14. I've got a headache. Happy Light Language Monday, Volume 14. Please communicate with me. I'd love to hear what you think. Even if you think I'm full of shit, you can write down, Anne-Marie, you're full of shit. And that's okay. All right, guys. God bless you all. Good night. Bye-bye. See you next week. Oh, and look for the Highway Crew, not the Highway Crew, the Highway Guides. That's what they told me to call them. Midweek, sometime Wednesday or Thursday. Okay?